The ABSA Cape Epic presented by Adidas is a stage race which happens now the 8th year and runs over 8 days. There are 1,200 riders every year participating over those stages, and they are riding in a team of 2. The specialty of the stage race is that, in comparison to a normal marathon, which lasts for 1 day, you have to work more on tactics, on strategy. You have to work with a team partner together. It's a team of 2, so you're not alone. It's not an individual race. So it can happen that 1 day you're the hero, and another day your partner is the hero. So everybody suffers, everybody is a winner, and then it depends how you come along over the 8 days. The Western Cape is one of the most beautiful landscapes I have ever seen and experienced in my life. The variety of the landscape is fantastic because you go from a half and semi-desert to the green mountains. We started the stage racing many years ago. I think it was already 12-14 years ago with the Transalp, where we have been a title sponsor for 8 years. And we have sponsored the Transrocky for 2 years. And then we got in contact with an idea to run a stage race as well in South Africa. Having involved, of course, the organizer here up front, but as well together with our agency, Planet Talk, we basically set our first concept ideas into reality and planned that together before it even started. The most important figures for us are the TV figures. When you look into an event, you have to measure what kind of values do you get back. So TV is the first priority, then internet and press media, of course, as well. But in terms of TV, I mean, we had last year 5,600 hours of TV worldwide. So this is for me definitely by far the biggest and best televised mountain bike event in the world. And I would say this is even better than any World Cup and any World Championship, which is normally seen as one of the big mountain bike events in the world. What we are supplying is, beside of the financial support what we give to the organizer, is that we every year produce 1,200 event t-shirts. And the funny thing is as well, you see during the event and during the week, you see all the variety of the last couple of years of event t-shirts. Then the second thing is what we do is the finisher t-shirt. So every finisher who has finished in the terms of the rules will get a finisher t-shirt as well. Additionally, we have the bags. So everybody who is registered gets a bag, because the transport of the material and the stuff what they're carrying with them, the equipment, needs to be done as well from the organizer, and we supply the bags for it. The first and most important part of the booth is a kind of info counter and the merchandising what we do. We display our products, we showcase our products in cycling and outdoor, and definitely we sell merchandising products as well. For us, it's a marketing tool. It is not about sales. It is a marketing tool to supply something like a present which gives a good memory to an event for those riders who have participated. Now that we are coming from an international, from a global perspective, and we are running this event in South Africa, we have to, of course, link it up with our subsidiary, with Adidas South Africa. And over the past years, it was a fantastic cooperation with the colleagues in getting it organized, and especially to get the products developed and produced here in the country. The Adidas team is, let's say, between 12 and 15 persons. So we have specialists in setting up the booth. We have the physio team. We have people in marketing involved in there to run and steer the whole event. This is a crew which varies because we have to work as well with freelancers, because our team at home is not as big, and so from year to year we have set up a fantastic crew together and worked with them over the past years in a very successful way. Our booth is about 30 meters long. To set up a booth, it normally takes an hour if you have the routine. The first 2 days a little bit longer because of the strong wind and the weather situation. We always break down the whole booth, stow it away that it's safe and not get damaged through weather conditions, what we sometimes have here as well. Our booth contains the info counter, the hospitality area, and then as well the physio tents, where we are treating the athletes with massage, with chiropractical treatment, with acupuncture, even homeopathic stuff. Adidas is always taking care about athletes first and the sport in general. We are having always between 10 and 15 teams, so that means between 20 and 30 riders participating under the flag of Adidas. When they arrive at the finish line and they have a goal to go, before they actually have to do their logistical stuff, then it's always the case that they can come to the Adidas hospitality. I mean, for us it was crucial not to show only, okay, we are involved only in the top sport. We have a variety of athletes participating at the 50th place, at the 100th place, at the 500th place. And as always, it's not always about performance alone, it's about attitude of the athlete. We have a lot of vehicles coming with us because we need to transport our gear, our equipment, and we need to transport, of course, our people. We have 3 bigger cars like a Mercedes Sprinter or a Camper. The Camper is used as a logistical office basically for us, and the Sprinters more or less as the warehouse for us and then the storage room. And then we have additionally 3 to 4 normal regular cars to make the transport, to go shopping during the day and make all the logistical stuff when the booth is set up, what is needed. What we have to do every day is basically at a branding check as well, because when you buy in as a presenting sponsor, you get a certain value. You deliver a value and you get a performance back from the organizer. So one of the most important things what I have to do is basically to go and check every morning how is the branding at the event, because if it's a major event like a coverage with about 5,600 hours every event, you need to ensure that your branding is perfect. The Adidas ABSA Finisher Club is a kind of a club which is really created for those guys who have achieved to finish the event 3 times or more. We created that to honor those guys, because to finish once is a big achievement, but to finish 3 times or more is a fantastic thing to do. The spirit of this ABSA club is very strong, and the riders are really fighting hard to get into that circle. We are creating a special program. So before the event starts, the day before, we are doing a dinner or we are doing a breakfast. So we invite them, welcome them, wish them all the best for the upcoming race. This year at the breakfast, we have invited the 7-time finishers to a special table during that breakfast, and I've been honored to join them at that table. And as a special award, we have handed out a watch to everybody at that table who has finished 7 times this year. For this year, we have even enlarged the program at the finish line, because I think they deserve something when they arrive at the finish line with the special as well. So when they arrive there, they get that special medal, an ABSA medal with engraved time and with an ABSA logo on there. Furthermore, we have a photo shooting facility there. They can get photo shooted in front of a nice ABSA wall, and they have the numbers in their hands, how many times they have actually finished the event. So they have a good memory to the 8th ABSA Cape Epic presented by Adidas. We are using that platform of the event to have a logistical platform here, giving a base to create some projects around. This year, Kenny is back again, but as well we had another idea and we took one of our slackliners in. So there's a slacklining program running not only at the event like with Kenny, but as well even more intense now with a camera crew and a photographer, going to the most touristic and most beautiful spots here at the area around Cape Town, integrated even the Table Mount, where we achieved to get a permit, which is very, very seldom, to make wonderful shots very early in the morning. And so a film project is guaranteed, so you will see it definitely on the internet. And the first pictures have been out to the magazines already, and we have been in the newspaper all over the place here in South Africa. When you come in a country like South Africa, it is very important not just to take, you have to give back somehow. And this was from the beginning in my head to not take and leave the country, and you take just the marketing values with you, but you have to give something back. I looked into the first event and I found out there are a lot of young kids and school kids and kindergarten kids around the course, cheering and the riders and helping them to finish actually the race. I saw kids preparing their own flag. They designed it themselves. They had the crayons, they took a piece of paper and a little branch, and they made their own flag. And this was basically the initial idea to create something like a little school program, which we started the second year, and it was ongoing right now. But after 2 or 3 years we enlarged it and we got in touch with Big Tree. Big Tree is an organization which is a very lean and very slim organization, which we especially choose because of that. With Big Tree together, we are running a pre-education center, which is a facility which we create, like nice houses with an infrastructure with tables and interior design. The kids have the chance to go there, get educational treatment. They have the help of teachers. Even the teaching program is installed through Big Tree and this organization. We go into schools as well to give them a program about sports and how our celebrity and assets are actually executing their sports. So we have been with our free riders already in schools to make a demonstration with nice backflips over a ramp, and school kids are around there and they were all over it. This year we had Lukas Irmler with us, the slackliner, who is doing a fantastic show for the kids. And even that is possible to actually experience, because then he trained the kids afterwards how to walk on a slackline. Especially because we are a sports company. We did something for the kids in terms of sports, so we created some tournaments, like a soccer tournament, and we are running it months before the event here, even with the ABSA Cape Epic starts. And we have the final always here at the finish line. And it's always a fantastic happening before the rider even come back to the venue here. And it's fantastic to work with them together.
Walking down the streets in Northern City, casting long shadows, I'm drinking wine. So many thoughts are coming over me, just telling me.
Our sponsorship ends now after 8 years. And I feel a little bit sad about that, because there's a lot of emotions in there, a lot of work what we put in there. But, well, I mean, if I think back, the good memories of that event will always stay in my mind. Further on, I think if you look into the business facts and if you look back to that, what we have achieved over 8 years, it was definitely something very, very special. It is one of the biggest mountain bike events, but it gives back as well in terms of marketing figures. So the value, what we put in, has been returned, and the return on investment was definitely given.
Just that kind of photograph I'm leaving in the drawer. She's just that kind of memory. I need her for my tunes.
There's a special word what I have to give to my team and my teams over the past 8 years. We had a variety of team members here, so the riders and as well the Adidas crew. And there's a very special thanks to those guys, because it was very enjoyable to work with those guys together, and it was not only hard work, but it was fun as well. And when that comes together, we have achieved something which is outstanding.